Okay, so now I'm going to set the rear derailleur. I did a video on this, a link in the description below in more detail. Very briefly here, I'm on the smallest cog in the back. I do not have the cable attached yet to this tension bolt. I don't have it tightened down yet. I have the barrel adjuster back here turned in all the way clockwise. So now what I want to do is set the high limit screw here on the rear derailleur. If I turn it clockwise, it will move these jockey wheels in toward the frame that way. If I turn the high limit screw counterclockwise, I loosen it, it will move the jockey wheels right here and here, these pulleys, away from the frame. And I want to get them in line with this smallest cog here on the back. That looks about right. Okay, so let's move on to the next step. All right, so the next step is simply to pull the shift cable through this tension bolt here and tighten down the tension bolt, because we're now going to attach the shift lever to the rear derailleur assembly so we can start shifting by hand with the lever. Okay, so I think I just about have the rear derailleur indexed properly. That is, being able to shift into all the gears except for the very top cog here, the biggest cog. So let's just do it real quick. Up, 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 down, 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 down. Now the next thing I'm going to adjust is the low limit screw. I need to get into the largest cog in the back to do that. So let's go ahead and get up to the big cog. Make sure the shifting is still pretty good. All right, we're in the largest cog. I want to adjust the low limit screw. The low limit screw is this one right here. If you turn it clockwise, it will move the jockey wheels here away from the frame. If you loosen it or go counterclockwise with this screw, it will move these jockey wheels here that way toward the frame. And you want to get them, again, in line with this cog, the big cog here on the bicycle frame. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the indexing on this rear derailleur. I mean, it's not perfect. As I go riding, the cable's going to stretch anyway. So we're just going to leave it as it is now. Again, once you're done setting the low limit screw, you go back around, back and forth on your cogs, and you set the barrel adjuster to fine tune it. But then the last step, getting up into the large cog here, the last step is you want to set the B tension screw, and that is the screw right here. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, the B tension screw here adjusts the angle of the rear derailleur, and as you tighten this screw here, it will move the upper jockey wheel right here down away from the frame. If you loosen it, it will move it up toward the rear cassette. And you want this upper jockey wheel as close as you can get to the rear cog here, the largest rear cog, without touching it. You want probably about a 1 centimeter gap between the two of them.